Tired of your nonsense.
It's not even my nonsense. I didn't do the things that you did to yourself.
I did it. I did it to myself.
Yep.
If we're being honest, none of this feels like how it's supposed to be done.
Well, nothing we do on this channel is ever really easy. Or unless it's supposed to be, and then we make it not so. Hello, Nerd Herd, and welcome back to another episode of Mr. and Mrs. Nerd. Happy fall, again. We're continuing fall festivities. October's over, November's here, gearing up to Thanksgiving. So.
And it's almost sweater season.
Is it not already sweater season?
Well, sort of. Depends on what your bar is for sweater season.
This is sweater season.
Okay. I think that the fall is also the season of Taylor Swift if you're a Swiftie. Because so many of her famous music videos and albums have come out around the fall season.
Is that her favorite season?
I don't know. I am not a Swiftie, but I know this just from consuming the culture around it.
This conversation is relevant because you'll have to explain it.
We are totally capitalizing off of the Swiftie craze.
I don't really understand, but Ange is going to explain. Because I also am not a Swiftie, but I also do not really partake in social media. So I know snippets of what's going on right now, like ticket sales, and everybody's like losing their minds over her music and stuff. And she's dating the quarterback for the Chiefs because people won't stop talking about it. I mean, she gotta leave him alone.
Mike Wazowski meeting.
Keep him out of the news. Let the man just play football. But whatever. So, tell me why we're doing this. So,
I'll be honest. I don't know the whole backstory here. But what I do know, as a nearly 30-year-old person, is that friendship bracelets have become a thing for attending Taylor Swift concerts.
Really?
Yes. People are making them. And I don't know why.
What?
But we should have probably looked that up before we started this episode. I was
going to ask why.
We don't know.
Well, I feel like the mystery is better. Then you can tell us.
Yes. If you are younger than us and you think you know more than we do, you probably do. So share it with us in the comments.
You probably absolutely do.
And you can inform us because we are lazy and we don't want to know really. But we do want to.
I don't think it's laziness.
Bracelets.
I think it's more just a desire to stay away from whatever is popular currently in social media. Like what everybody's talking about, I try to shy away from it until it's gotten so old and it's like no one cares anymore. Then I'm interested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, also Target has a whole section on their app now that's advertising Taylor Swift themed things.
Is this where you found it? Is that where you found it?
In case you would like to purchase said items while you are attending her concert or listening to her albums. So
cue montage of Taylor Swift friendship bracelets, please, because I need to see more of whatever this is.
Okay, I found this in that section and I thought, gee, that looks like fun. So
I mean, from what I've just seen, I don't really know all about it.
There are many beads.
I don't know if I want to partake, but it's okay, let's do it.
There are many beads. We can make it say whatever we want. In this kit, there's several different kinds of letters. There's different shapes. There's stars and smiley faces and hearts and flowers and all different colors. So
I feel personally like you're using Taylor Swift and the Swifties as an excuse because you just really wanted to do this.
Alright, so this comes with instructions.
There's braiding involved?
Only if you want to.
I don't know, I can't do that. Well, I don't know about this.
Okay, there's a word wear bracelet, which is the kind that is advertised. And then there's a double braided bracelet, which does involve braiding, yes. And then there's a beaded macrame bracelet, which also involves braiding. So, wow. I think the easiest ones are just the word ones.
Well, let's get fabulous. Normally I would open this like a deranged man, but...
Oh, is it 2 layers?
Well, no, it's just that I feel like if
It's
this pops open, all the beads and stuff are gonna go everywhere. After we opened it, pieces went everywhere.
That's okay. I really like all the colors they gave us. So we got a little bit of everything. You got like some rainbow beads. You got
a lot of different gems.
Some sparkly beads. The only one we really don't have much of is white, aside from the letters.
What, isn't that the whole point?
I suppose.
They should have every letter, right?
One would assume.
Alright, I see an N.
Give me an N.
Give me an E. Where are the E's? That is stretchy. Oh, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. So go. It's just one big long strand.
I like the gold ones. Do we only have one of... Oh, I see. So there's less of the gold, it looks like.
It got stuck in my hair. It got stuck in my hair.
You should map out what you want first.
I already have it mapped out. Well,
okay.
I guess... I mean, you're really kind of taking up this whole space here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you notice?
I can't really reach, though.
I'm going to need most of these. So
most of what?
The bigger beads for the 3 colors that I need.
Which bigger beads?
These ones.
Most of them?
Most of them.
Well, what do I get to use then?
All the rest. I'm only making 1. All right. Here, I'll take this. I'll give you this back. All right. Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
Back up. Here. Let's give you this. And then let's do this.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
That's
you
much better.
can stay over there.
My arms are short. I have a big head.
So
arms.
All right.
I just don't know how well this plan was thought through.
This was your plan. Did you do a lot of these kits when you were a kid?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8. Okay, I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Differently.
Did you ever like make them and like sell them or like trade them with your friends?
No, I did not. That wasn't a thing when I was a kid, really.
Oh.
You could make them with your friends, but you didn't really like trade them. In my experience. It seems to be a recent thing.
It was a thing when I was growing up.
Did you trade bracelets with your friends?
Well, we had those silly bands that would be like different shapes.
Ah, yes,
and then you wore them and they wouldn't last long.
No.
But people would buy packs of them, like big packs, and then you would just kind of trade them off with your friends. Like maybe you went to the store and you got one that was like all animals, and then maybe you were the only one that had animals, and then you just trade them around with everyone. But then they got carried away with it, like everything that they make nowadays. And they did like movie characters and, you know, video game characters and like all that stuff. Pop icons. Like there were shapes of people at one point. And it's like, how can you even tell? It's just someone's silhouette. It's like, it's stupid.
You gotta take their word for it.
You do, yeah.
I saw the princess ones. I did have princess ones.
Yeah, those were a thing.
That was in my late teens, so I wasn't really up and coming with it, if I'm being totally honest. But I did have a few. Where's the R? I don't see an R anywhere. Did you take an R?
No.
There's no R.
I don't know. Are you sure? I see one.
Where?
It's right there.
No, the big one.
Oh.
P. I don't see an R.
I don't know. It looks like you're stewed.
How is that possible? How is it possible? There's no R. There's a Z and no R.
They clearly made a mistake. A mistake.
Help.
I can't help you. You're digging your whole finger through it.
Oh, I found it.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
I had it already.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Holy moly.
I gotta gear up.
You're really... This is a big deal to you, isn't it?
This was my idea. Where's the beginning of this?
Right?
What are you doing? You did this.
I didn't do it.
You did it.
I didn't do this.
You did it for a bit. You always do it for the bit.
I didn't for... Well, this time I didn't do it for the bit.
Sure. I believe you. Okay. I believe you.
did it for the vine. All right. How are you going to plan yours out? Like, are you going to measure it out and do like a whole pattern, or are you just going to like kind of willy-nilly throw it on there?
Maybe both.
A little bit of both.
Maybe. But I don't know how long to make the string.
Ah, jeez, man. These balls keep running.
It has to go around my wrist, but I don't want it to be like... I wish I had enough little letters to do what I wanted to do.
Also do this on a flat surface if you're doing it, because if you're trying to line it up and create a pattern, everything's rolling here because the flooring in our office is quite skewed. So,
True.
Yeah. That is where I'm having trouble. But if I take my time, maybe it won't
It says,
run
actually,
away from me.
if I'm being honest, it does say in step 2, tape one end of your cording to a flat surface.
Yep.
I really like this one. I did a good job. Toot toot.
Ah, toot your own horn there.
Sure am.
Mm-hmm. Ah, toot toot toot. Did you just toot your horn and crash your train? I feel for you.
I was tooting it too hard.
You tooted so hard.
I tooted it right out of my hands.
You tooted it right off the track.
Good content for you, though, I suppose.
Oh, man. That's what we're about here, good content. There we go. We're definitely moving and grooving now.
Are you?
Now that I have an idea of what I'm doing. That's normally what I need when I'm doing any kind of craft. I need to take like a few minutes of like working it out time. No, like after the planning phase, I just need to be like, okay, we're just doing stuff. We're just doing stuff, and at one point something's gonna stick, and then that's what we work with. And
I forgot the heartbeats.
Oh dear.
I'm only doing one today, I think. That's how it feels for me. I might come back later at some other point, not today, and do more. When I don't feel the burning passion of 1,000 suns.
Wow, everyone, the moral of the story here today is to take your time when doing this. First of all, make sure when you're done putting together your beautiful Taylor Swift necklace.
Can you not be so bratty about it?
You want to make sure that it's knotted so that it doesn't fall apart. Do it in a well-lit space so that you can see the dots.
I really want to throw this at you, but I won't.
That's not setting a good example.
Exactly. I'm a peaceful person, but I wish I wasn't.
Sheer amount of focus required for this craft. Like,
it probably
what happened? What happened?
String.
This is such a rarity. This might be the first episode where you lose your mind before I lose mine.
I felt so cool and so calm, and then I had to redo the whole thing when I was nearly done. Like, nearly done as in knotting it, and it was fine.
I mean...
And everything was fine, and now it's not fine.
That is banana sandwiches that happened to you.
Terrible is what you mean. It's terrible that happened to me. You don't sound as sympathetic as I feel you should be.
I feel it. I feel it coming.
No. It sounds sarcastic.
No, it's not. It's genuine. This is genuine. This is genuine.
Sarcasm. I can't believe I put up with this.
You talked so much smack. There's so much sass at the beginning of all this.
Well, it's not my fault.
What?
It's not my fault that it did this. I'm gonna have to walk around soon.
I have to walk around soon. How many of these do I have over here? 1, 2, 3.
I can't sit here much longer feeling frustrated about this stupid bracelet.
The only thing about this that I don't like is that the strings keep getting frayed and it becomes difficult to put the beads on.
Just cut that part off.
Well, yeah, but I feel like every time I cut it, it happens again. What I would do normally is get a little bit of like hot glue and a little bit, like a little bit,
it wouldn't
and just roll it through here and create almost like a shoelace effect. At the end of it is like hard, so that would be easier. Not too much to where it would clog the hole, just enough though that it would seal everything up together.
It's not the best solution, but sure.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks. How's that coming?
Don't talk to me. How's yours coming?
It's great.
Looks like just kidding. You gotta edit that out.
I'm absolutely keeping it in.
We're gonna get flagged on YouTube.
Don't worry, I'll bleep it. Looks like highlight this episode and Mrs. Nerd loses her cool. Loses her marbles.
Thanks.
Maybe I made mine too big.
It's big. That's like a necklace.
Yeah.
That's like way too big, honestly.
Well, whatever, man. We're just doing stuff.
We're making bracelets.
We're just seeing where it goes. That's all.
We're making bracelets.
Where it goes, I don't know.
To bracelets.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
It will.
You don't know that, though.
Well, yours is going to be a necklace because you've done it wrong.
Maybe I did it too right, if you'd comprehend.
Are you going to wear it as a choker?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, maybe I'll crack it down.
It's
from
kind
15.
of a waste to use the, well, a waste to use the stretchy stuff if you're not actually making a bracelet.
Oh.
Unless
I made that mistake.
A choker.
Don't want to make mistakes.
Please don't finish that sentence. Now it's knotted. Now it's knotted in itself. How do I fix that?
How?
How did this happen? John.
Yeah?
Maybe I need you to tie it for me.
Oh. I'm not good at this.
Great. Well, then we're both in trouble, aren't we? Thanks.
Ooh, this one's fancy. This comes with a light and everything. We got a new hot glue gun because the old one was wearing down. Nicest way I could put it. But this is sweet. Some high-tech nonsense right here.
It's been 0 days since your last nonsense.
Sure bonder. I would be careful.
Why? Why?
Well, because you don't want to fiddle with it any more than you have.
Well, I want to wear it, so I don't want it to break.
Okay.
So it says triple knot.
Okay.
I'm triple knotting.
Well, then you do that.
I'm following directions. Because if I don't and something messes up, you're going to be like, you weren't following the directions.
Now, when have I ever said that?
Like every time.
To you?
Yeah.
Normally I say that about myself.
That's true. Usually you don't follow directions.
Normally I just wing it. And that's just the thing I do. I just wing it. And it works out. Normally it works out. Sometimes it hasn't. Most times it hasn't.
On camera, it hasn't worked out, actually.
Almost every time it hasn't. Yeah, see, there's a big gap here. Yours is not a gap.
No, they did it the right way.
Well, I should have put on more beads like I was going to, and then you're like, oh, there's too many. There's too many beads.
Well, because you have too
much. And then I went and I listened to you.
That's really the problem.
And I have what?
Mine's perfect. Look at that. Look at it.
Good. That's nice.
I know exactly what size to make it for my wrist.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
I
love it. I love it. I'm so happy. Wow, this turned out really well for me.
Oh my God.
What?
Just the turnaround on that was crazy. You were going from like, I'm gonna kill someone to everything is awesome.
No.
Are we gonna pretend like half this episode didn't exist? It didn't happen?
All I said was that I wanted to throw it at you.
Oh, you said. Uh-huh.
You said, wouldn't you have it? I love you.
You almost did.
I would never do that.
You almost certainly did,
never
though.
Do that.
Can you chill? Come on.
A plus.
A plus?
A plus.
A plus? A plus. All your complaints, A plus. My tookus.
My complaints aren't with the jewelry kit, which is actually very well stocked, and there's a nice variety in here, considering there's only $12.99 plus our discounts.
Mine's more of like a 4 omelet.
It's massive.
There we go.
What are you doing with it?
This is where it goes now.
Well, mine is quite perfect for me.
So, I think it's safe to say we're ready for the T-Swizzle concert. We can officially call ourselves Swifties. And, I mean, let's get our outfits and let's get going. Mine was, you know, it's not bad. Could be better. A little too big. But it's fine. Anyway, this was cool. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you do, in fact, have tickets to Taylor Swift. And if you do, enjoy the show. But until next time,
in our honor,
we will not be there, but we will hear all about it, hopefully in the future from you. Stay tuned.